Woof woof for everybody. Here we are on Saturday, 6th of April, and this time we are gonna take a look at a few exciting instruments in the kitchen while we are approaching the halving of Bitcoin. That will happen exactly in 14 days. But well, let's begin from this front page of Nagachain, the Bitcoin L2, whilst on the other side Solana is tackling with its congestion that is back just like in the past when Solana broke out the first times. So what's cooking in the site when we are gonna close the gap of the halving event? First things first, news related to the 404 page not found collection that is currently undergoing a, well, slightly major dip, as I have noticed during the past 3 days, which by the way have been raining snow here in terms of late winter that arrived right after very warm Eastern holidays. It was raining here 3 or 4 days straight snow. And during those days, the OGs who were able to claim their 404 collection for free, I have noticed that they have sold their tokens. They have burned them back to the liquidity pool. How I know? Because during the past few days, many of the order number like 0 and 500, many of those tokens were burned, and now I would say it's quite a solid bottom right now. Oh, there is a nice one, like fireballs, many shades of colors, like turquoise, red, yellow, blue, gray, and pink. And this 404 exactly reminds me of this one that I have already moved to Bitcoin ordinals. Likewise, in the previous episode, I gave you the overview of the bridge, how you can move these 404 BRC 404 tokens to Bitcoin and back. So here are my ordinals already on Bitcoin, and one thing I noticed is that 404 banks have the lowest service fee when you bridge them over to ordinals. The service fee is only, well, less than $2 right now, whereas the other collection have higher fees. And here is, for example, 404 page not found with about $8 fees. So, and yeah, in regards of the transfer speed, it is completely dependent on the congestion. So sometimes it might take several minutes, sometimes it takes less than a minute. And then yet it takes the confirmation on the BTC chain. And by what I was coming to say in regards of these collections, when they have been moved to ordinals, is that the team is currently in the process of listing them on Magic Eden. That means there comes the additional marketplace of utility for the ordinals. And likewise, I showed this one. It says this item does not belong to any collection, and it has been confirmed by the team over X that it takes some time before after you move the inscription over the BTC, it takes some time before it is recognized to belong in the collection. But I'm pretty sure they will automate the process, so this will eventually be faster as well. And so far I moved this 1 or 2 days ago. It has not been yet recognized, but if you search the 404 Page Not Found collection is already here, and there are quite a sum listed and even more unlisted. So perhaps them who want to strictly stay on BTC, they might find their favorite artwork here easier than what you could snipe them from Naga chain. And by the way, they are building more features to Naga chain all the time, and I am sure soon there will be some kind of NFT marketplace as well. But speaking of a few other features, we got the futures, a couple of futures pairs that are trading on Naga chain, and one exquisite is ORDI/BTC. And this one you cannot find in many places. And speaking of ORDI, we are gonna take a closer look where it is going. Right now this shows the 30-minute candles, and you see that it is attempting the breakout. The base level, the baseline, it is on this attempting to break out to this green baseline. And here is ORDI as well. On a bigger picture, you see that on one day candles, you see that ORDI broke out end of the last year, and this is the EMA 50 cloud here. So it was green during the breakout here, and EMA stands for exponential moving average 50 days, and it was on the green here until it fell, until this accumulation began here on the late December. And now ORDI has been, meanwhile Bitcoin has been rising, ORDI has been accumulating all this time, that is 100 days roughly right now. It has been accumulating, and now, as you see here, on the early March, it fell below the EMA 50 baseline and turned red, and then it fell below the EMA 50 line here. So there it formed this bottom and support line, and now it has already attempted to break back to the EMA 50 and over it. So it attempted a week ago and then fell back here, and now it is attempting it again. So I can say that once it reaches this, what I call EMA 50 line resistance, if it's broken, we go higher. If not, then it keeps consolidating. And here you can see these thick lines in green and here in red that I like to think as if liquidity pools of support and resistance, and there if the EMA 50 line is broken, then the broken higher upwards, then it will very likely go up to this EMA 50 baseline and consolidate and see where it goes there. But in the bigger picture, I would clearly estimate that there is cooking the kind of excitement towards ordi as we are approaching the Bitcoin halving event in just 2 weeks, because runes will also go live when Bitcoin halving happens, and ordi is kind of how would I say, the bigger brother of runes, which are this kind of contract technique use of Bitcoin, building Bitcoin and solving its narrowed utility perspectives and widening them up. That is what ordinals and runes will most likely do. So there you go. Ordi is in the bigger picture. It can form many different kind of patterns here, but there's at least a good shoulder up, and then we get the head up here, I would presume, as we are moving toward the Bitcoin halving. So that's ordi, and it is extraordinary that you can have BTC as collateral over on Naga chain and use ordi/BTC futures there. So it simply means collateral BTC as if its price goes up or down, so moves the value of your collateral. So that's about it in the brief of instruments, what is cooking here. over on Naga, and in terms of creators news and blog, I would give you, let's close a few tabs here. And go over X. I would give you the update on messages. So in my previous post, in my previous creators vlog, I gave you the piece of news regarding to my own 404 BRC collection on Naga chain that is currently in the cooking pot, and I made that proposal straight to the founder, and the proposal was simply that I would create a collection consisting of the original artworks of mine, some of which I have actively been posting on Alpha. So that is there. There is on daily basis I'm active on Alpha, and whereas there are these other Web3 some apps where we have been having different kind of conversations. But back to the BRC 404 collection. The founder replied that it sounds lit on the same day as I proposed this on Tuesday, and he said that let me discuss with my team. So sounds good. If that happens, I will be super glad to have this kind of dream of spring kind of collection on chain. The spring is coming. It is again warmly brightening the days. I guess the birds will be back, and I would be super thrilled to have exquisite artworks that simply will make anybody to aspire togetherness and inspire love. Anybody who catches a glimpse of these artworks that are yet to come, that are yet to be unleashed to a dream of spring. So if that happens, the collection will arrive here as the 10th collection on Naga chain, and I'm working daily basis with to bring together the most unforeseen artworks on chain, bringing the connection of human beings being into the nature and timeless time of dragons. Just to inspire everybody's imaginations and give forth the what's yet to be seen. So, there we go. Upwards we go.